Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and so the version supposedly like 1.5 character that's going to come out, Argenti, has just been like drip marketed. Of course, Hua yesterday was already drip, so this is likely going to be in the second half, but who knows, we have to see like the official live stream in patch 1.4 6 weeks from now to actually figure out. Argenti is going to be a physical Erudition character, looks kind of like Diluc from Genshin Impact, very nice. For those of you who will recognize this character, it's like the Knights of Beauty, a character that you have keep encountering the Swan Disaster to give you amazing buffs. So already good vibes coming from him from the Swan Disaster. But let me share with you some of my thoughts as well as perhaps some opinions as well as dreams that I might be thinking of as well for this particular character in Honkai Star Rail. Now let's switch over to the game engine real quick. First thing, of course, is an Erudition character, and as we know, we already have a couple of them in the game. Like for example, Himiko, Jingyuan are two that just come to mind. Of course, there's many other characters. What I think is likely going to be an Erudition buff in maybe in the second half of 1.5. Maybe we will have, if your character is Erudition, they do more damage, and we will likely see the resurgence of Erudition and even becoming like meta characters also. Because to be really honest, like all of the paths in the game, probably right now Erudition is the most lackluster because a lot of us know like the destruction characters that we have like Imbibitor Lunae already practically are Erudition characters themselves. They do so much damage in an AoE fashion. So which really leaves me the question like, where is Erudition's place right now in the game? We'll have to see how it goes, and I think definitely Argenti will definitely take Erudition a little bit more in the meta, because if Hoyoverse doesn't do something to bring this path into the game, likely they are going to be just obsolete. No one's going to pull on the banner, they won't make money, affects their margins, profit margins, revenue and stuff like that, which I'm sure they won't allow as well. So likely, my prediction is Erudition will be a bit more in the meta, and with Argenti coming into the game, we actually have a limited 5-star characters for every single character in the game. Lightning, of course, we have Jingyuan, Kafka. Now Argenti is physical, Fire is Topaz and Nambi, Ice is Jingliu, Wind is Blade, Quantum Zealer, and Imaginary, of course, is Imbibitor Lunae, Danheng. So every single character we can pick and choose, which begs to the question that is going to come out in future is, how are they going to continue releasing new DPS characters? And that will be the one that I'm exciting to figure out, which probably will be like patch 1.6 and beyond, because thereafter we probably, every path already, or every element already has an offensive unit. Likely they will be turning to the defensive side of things, or maybe even releasing Harmony 5-star characters, because we have every single character except like a 5-star limited Harmony. So my prediction is 1.6 and beyond likely will showcase some Harmony, but that's not why you guys are here. You're here for some dreaming. I think definitely he's going to be a character similar to like AoE fashion, because he's an Erudition class character. Probably because right now, if you know, a lot of the issues with characters in Honkai Star Rail for Erudition class is they lack a lot of crit. Let me just go into the data bank real quick. We can also see here that the light cones do not even give them much crit at all. I think the only one is like Before Dawn, which is like crit damage. Everything else doesn't have any crit. And for a DPS character or DPS characters in general, because Erudition is an AoE DPS, without crit you actually lose a lot of damage potential. So you see like a lot of them, there aren't any like crit rate at all. And I think definitely that's one of the biggest struggles that they have. The Seriousness of Breakfast also doesn't have it. This is also like damage increase from today's another piece today. So I think that likely, in order to make him a bit more useful, probably will have some kind of crit in his build. Who knows, if we have a character like Ho who is energy restoration intensive, maybe he will play around energy restoration. Maybe the more energy he has, he could do like a bigger burst or something, but who knows, right? We only can see based on some of the thoughts that we have and just making guesses, and wild guesses. We have to wait for more official information. If you were to ask me right now, out of the two of them, I think in my opinion, Argenti is less ideal. Of course, if you already have many defensive units, probably you won't care too much about the Hua Abundance Wind Healer in the game, but Erudition currently a bit lackluster, although physical is quite good, which means that we could possibly build him for a little bit of break effect if you wanted to play a break effect AoE Erudition character. Competes with a character like Clara, who I do not have on my this account, but Clara is also an AoE attacker, so he really competes a lot with her. And if you already have Clara, I think that will leave a bit question marks whether you really need another physical AoE DPS. But more information needs to be seen. We will be doing all these testing on the channel as well. So if you are interested in these characters, or even the new characters at 1.4, Topaz and Nambi and Jingliu, I've already done some videos on the channel. You can check it out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.